Live from Lincoln, Nebraska, this is Star City News.
Good evening and welcome to Star City News. I'm Jake Valkoven.
And I'm Ryan Pritchard. A massive snowstorm is expected to hit Lincoln and the surrounding area. It is expected to drop over 1 foot of snow in the surrounding area. For more information on this storm and what to expect, we bring in Star City News Chief Meteorologist Ben Dorenbach to bring us up to speed on the winter storm.
Ryan, Jake, hope you guys are ready for some snowfall just because winter storm of the season, or to date anyway, is on its way. Currently dropping some snow in California right now, but it's jogging its way east and expected to bring us some significant snowfall. Now, one unique thing about this snowfall is if you look at the screen right now, this is a forecast for Friday morning at midnight, Thursday night midnight. The one on the left side of your screen there is from 7 days ago, an entire week ago for a forecast 10 days out. And if you look at the one from this morning, they're almost identical. So that's something that you don't see very often in the meteorology world. So that's why we're really expecting a lot with this storm system. And right now it already has some winter storm watches and warnings already issued for it. Much of the state of Nebraska either has a winter storm watch or warning posted already. That's set to begin Thursday night going into Thursday night going to Friday morning rather. And so pretty significant snowfall expected with this. And if you look at this graphic right here, some areas receiving up to 12 to 15, even 16 inches of snowfall and some of those heavy bands of snow. So basically, brace yourselves. It's going to be a big storm system, and hope you guys are ready. The shovels, everything, four-wheel drive trucks, be ready.
Well, Ben, we see there are plenty of storm warnings, but why is there no blizzard warning?
Let's see, with blizzard warnings, usually you need the wind. And with this system, the low pressure system isn't really strong enough, and so you're not going to have those strong winds associated with that. For a blizzard, you need 3 hours or more of 35-mile-an-hour winds or stronger sustained. So we're not going to be getting that with this storm.
I know a lot of kids are probably concerned with the amount of snow. How much snow do you expect will be falling?
Well, I expect it to be falling probably for at least 24 hours. I mean, we could see up to a foot of snow around Lincoln, but as far as the duration, that's what I'm concerned about right now. It could start as early as midnight Wednesday night going into Thursday and then not ending until early Friday morning. So a lot of the time the computer models have this moving a lot faster than it ends up moving. And so what could happen there is that Friday morning we could see more snowfall than the computer models are projecting right now. So we could get 1, possibly 2 days of snow days. So who knows? We'll see.
Thanks, Ben. We'll have your latest radar and forecast coming up later in weather.
With such a large amount of snow expected, people are hurrying to get their errands done to beat the storm. We head out live to Star City reporter Katie Nelson for the details. Katie?
Thanks. I'm Katie Nelson reporting live from Russ's Market. It might be grocery shopping or it might be deciding if schools are closed on Thursday. But Lincoln residents are going to weather this storm.
Weather forecasts are saying we could see 8 to 12 inches of snow between tomorrow and Thursday. Kids are holding their breath for a snow day, but Associate Superintendent for Business Affairs for Lincoln Public Schools, Mark Shepard, says it's too early to make the call.
We don't cancel school based on a forecast. We want snow to have the storm to be here and snow to begin falling before we start even speculating on whether or not we're going to have school.
But the storm is still about a day away. Shepard says they will keep an eye on the National Weather Channel and Lincoln's Public Works Division. He says when it's time to make the call, late starts and early dismissals aren't an option.
Typically what we do is it's either cancel school or we have school.
Above all, Shepard says their main focus is the safety of the students and staff.
And if we err on the side of student safety.
But city and school officials aren't the only ones with their eyes to the sky. Lincolnites are doing their best to prepare for what could possibly be a few days inside.
People were flocking to Russ's today to pick up some extras. Janelle Ross says the snow doesn't normally intimidate her, but last time she ended up in an accident. So this time she's running errands before the storm hits.
We wanted to get out and while there's no snow and get some groceries in because we're going to be stuck in the house for a while.
Ross has 2 kids, one in kindergarten and one in 3rd grade, and she says she's shopping for them.
Something that's going to keep the kids full. Anything that's going to keep them full.
But safety and survival aren't the only important plans being made. Ross's son from Maine, who is a kindergartner, is already planning his snow day. He says he's going to watch movies and play video games.
You go out into the snow?
No.
Why don't you want to go out into the snow?
It's just cold.
LPS officials hope they'll be able to determine whether or not school will be on Thursday by tomorrow night. Reporting live from Russ's Market, I'm Katie Nelson. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Katie. Police say a South Lincoln fire was the result of arson. On January 28, witnesses saw flames on the front porch of a house in the 6400 block of South 56th Street and called Lincoln Fire and Police Departments. It was foggy that night, so no one saw that fire until it was too late. Firefighters fought the blaze for more than 30 minutes, but the house was destroyed. Police have sent more than 10 fire inspectors to the scene, and all say it was most likely arson.
We've ruled out all any natural causes of the fire, any electrical, things like that you typically see at a fire. So we're kind of to a point where we're waiting for some lab results to come back, but we definitely think it's an arson.
If you have any tips, you are encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 402-475-3600.
It's the second burglary in a month for one unlucky business. Tony's Corner on Highway 79 and West Raymond Road was burglarized early Sunday morning when two people threw a large rock through the store's window. The burglars didn't get into the store and nothing was taken, but they did cause about $500 worth of damage when they broke a 3x4 window and plexiglass display case. The burglars were wearing hoodies and sweatpants and had their faces covered with painter's masks. They left in a dark-colored Ford Taurus that has a wing decal on the back. Nebraskans are feeling more pain at the pump this week due to the rise of gas prices. Those in Lincoln have seen the cost of gas rise by 25 cents per gallon to an average of $3.78, according to GasBuddy.com. The prices in Lincoln are slightly higher than the national average, which is listed at $3.68 a gallon. California still remains at the top of the list of states with the most expensive gasoline. Parking meters can be a hassle downtown if you don't have enough spare change in the car.
But soon that will no longer be a problem. We'll tell you why next on Star City News.
The dairy store has provided the University of Nebraska with tasty treats since 1917. Located on East Campus, the dairy store is operated by the Department of Food Science and Technology, providing educational experiences for students. The dairy store sells various dairy products, including mouth-watering cheeses and more than 50 different flavors of ice cream. So stop in today. Open weekdays on East Campus. The UNL Dairy Store, serving tasty treats since 1917.
Build, dance, play, climb, create, sing, and laugh at the Lincoln Children's Museum. With 3 floors and over 20,000 square feet of creative exhibits, both children and adults can explore and learn together. Located at 1420 P Street in downtown, the Lincoln Children's Museum is open 6 days a week and is a perfect place for birthdays and children's parties. The Lincoln Children's Museum, inviting children to create, discover, and learn through the power of play.
There's finally some good news for those out there who don't have spare change in the car.
Let's go live to Star City's Nathaniel Perlow in the studio.
Lincoln's new downtown parking meters will now take credit cards. I hit the sidewalks to see how this will affect people downtown. 1,300 new parking meters will be installed in downtown Lincoln within the next few weeks. Marketing Director for the Downtown Lincoln Association, Todd Ogden, said the change from using coins to credit cards will be efficient for on and off the street parking.
And being able to use your credit card is going to be really key, especially for the younger audience and the younger generation who have less and less change.
Parking meter installations will start here on M Street tomorrow. Each parking meter will have a program feature that allows the maximum parking time to be adjusted.
I think it'd get people in and out easier, and again, it's very simple to use. They'll be on the same meter pole, so it should be a really smooth transition.
Ogden said new parking meters are something the Lincoln Downtown Association has been pushing for a long time.
Really, the goal of parking is to make sure there's turnover and availability, at the same time having that convenience and having it as cheap as possible. So I think as long as we continue to push and make it more convenient to the consumer, I think we're going in the right direction.
Parking meter installation should finish up on March 1st. I'm Nathaniel Perlow, live from the newsroom. Back to Ryan and Jake in the studio.
Thanks, Nathaniel. Senior Senator Mike Johans announced yesterday that he would not seek re-election next year. Johans cited personal reasons as why he would not run, noting that he has served the public for over 32 years. The news that Johans would not run for the seat immediately sparked interest from many state politicians. Democratic State Executive Director Jim Rogers said he expects a number of Democrats to take a look at a wide-open Senate race now that Johans won't be running. Governor Dave Heineman said yesterday that he would think about running for the position as his term as governor will be completed at the end of next year.
Well, I only learned this morning that Senator Johans was not going to run for re-election. He called and told me that. And so I'll think about it, but I don't want you to misinterpret that. I'll think about it. I've always been very, very clear. I love being the governor of this great state. That's always been my dream job. I'm fully committed to this job. I wake up every day excited and challenged by this opportunity. And until a few hours ago, I wasn't even thinking about the United States Senate.
Lincoln Senator Bill Avery proposed a bill this morning which would prohibit lobbyists from making campaign donations to lawmakers while the legislation is in session. If LB 448 is passed, Nebraska would join 28 other states who have already passed similar bills.
The Association of Students of the University of Nebraska is having its first executive candidate debate tonight at 7 in the Student Union.
I guess it's just going to kind of be an introduction to the candidates and their platforms. So we're going to ask all three parties the same 3 to 5 questions, and then we're going to ask each party's 3 to 5 questions that are tailored specifically towards their platforms and ideas and qualifications.
Coming up after this, we'll take a look at the snowstorm coming up from meteorologist Amber Michael.
The Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach has been providing care and helping to instill hope in the Lincoln community since 1992. Located at 2121 North 27th Street, the Matt Talbot Kitchen is open 365 days a year to provide 2 hot, nutritious meals to anyone in need. Advocacy and outreach services such as life skills classes, transitional housing, and case management are available 5 days a week. With faith, compassion, dignity, and love, the Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach is here to help you rebuild your life.
At the University Health Center, we strive to be your ally in wellness. With our psychology department, dental services, and medical offices, you're sure to find the expert care you'll need. We even include a pharmacy for your refills, so visit us online or call for an appointment today. University Health Center, your ally in wellness.
A massive winter snowstorm is on its way to the heartland.
With a look at the snowstorm, here's meteorologist Amber Michael.
Thanks, Ryan. Conditions around the area are clear for the central states with precipitation to the east and the west of us. Conditions off to the east did bring a little bit of snow yesterday, and conditions to the west will bring snow for our Thursday. Now looking into our current temperatures, a below freezing for most of the area, 23 here in Lincoln, 31 in Hastings, and with that wind chill it may even feel a little bit colder. Now for your overnight lows, a low of 3 in Omaha, 4 in Lincoln, and even getting into those negative temperatures north in Sioux City and Columbus. Now as you go into your highs tomorrow, remaining below zero or below freezing with 25 in Lincoln, 29 in Hastings and Concordia, and a little bit cooler as you go north. Now into your evening as the sun starts to go down, 20 expected for your next couple hours, partly cloudy skies, northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now as you go even later into tonight, temperatures drop down to 4 degrees, a little bit calmer with that north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Into tomorrow, as clouds start to increase, that temperature will stay below freezing with 25 for your high tomorrow. Those winds shifting east to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now looking at our 7-day forecast, again, temperatures will remain below freezing for the next few days with a nearly 100% chance of snow going into your Thursday, with accumulations reaching 8 to 12 inches for your snowfall. Now looking into our weekend, a little bit warmer, but as you go into Sunday, there is that chance for snow again with 30% chance of snow and 34 for your Monday and Tuesday. Now, what do you think, guys? Snow day on Thursday?
I would definitely like one of those.
Sounds good to me. Should we start planning like the kid early in the package?
I know I could definitely use a snow day.
Certainly a wild couple of days ahead, and we urge all of our viewers to be careful with the road conditions caused by the snow.
But could the weather affect any Husker athletics in the next few days? Let's over to sports with TJ Henning.
And now, your Star City News Sports Report.
Yeah, thanks, guys. With the big snowstorm coming, the men's basketball game on Thursday night between the Huskers and Ottawa Hawkeyes could be in jeopardy. As we were just finding out a couple hours ago, the men's game has been scheduled to move to the 1 o'clock time on Saturday at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Now, the game is also scheduled to be on ESPN2, but that has also changed. That game will either be carried by the Big Ten Network, possibly. They will decide that in the next couple days. Either way, the Huskers will welcome a hot Hawkeye team that beat up on Minnesota on Sunday and now has won 3 in a row. Nebraska swim and dive team is headed to Minneapolis, Minnesota for their second Big Ten championship appearance. Competition begins tomorrow and spans over 4 days. The swim and dive team looks to improve upon their 11th place finish last year. The Huskers ended the regular season this year with a 12-3 mark, setting the school record for dual meet wins in a season. As a team, 9 Huskers will make their final appearances as seniors. Now, it's not too often a high school play is number 1 on SportsCenter's top plays. It's even more rare when it comes from Omaha, Nebraska. But that's where we head as Omaha North takes on Omaha South as James Dooms of Omaha South throws down the alley-oop of the year in Nebraska high school basketball. We're going to see it here one more time in slow motion as Dooms, rocking the high top fade, feeling good about himself. Oh, go get it, young fella, as he throws it down for the jam. I'm sure this is a play that Dooms will never forget. It was number 1 on your SportsCenter top 10 plays. And finally, this first half-court heave is from Brandon University in Canada as head coach Gil Cheng nails it to win a free semester of tuition for student Mason Kaluzniak. The players and fans go nuts for the coach as he can't believe what he did either. But not to be outdone, this past Saturday at the Nebraska men's basketball game, I myself hit a three-pointer and a half-court shot as well to win a free suite at a hotel. I gave it to our very own Michael Shows, who happened to be calling the game for UNL's 90.3 KRNU.
Embassy Suites half-court challenge, and he just nailed one on the first attempt. That's a College of Journalism student himself. That's TJ Henning. You can hear him on KRNU. He takes a bow. He just nailed a half-quarter. Wow! Way to start the broadcast off with a bang. He gets things going. Oh, they got a mosh pit going down there now.
I mean, what else can you say after that? That's it for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, TJ. A fast food rivalry has gone to a new level.
We'll tell you about it next on Star City News.
Stay tuned for more news and weather after these messages.
The Nebraska Sports Council invites you to take part in a 6-week challenge that will motivate families to adopt healthier lifestyles. The Nebraska Sports Council and Clarity have helped Americans lose more than 280,000 pounds and log more than 3.5 million hours of activity. Go to livewellchallenge.com to register and take part in the Live Well Family Challenge. Join the effort today.
Here with your latest social media buzz, I'm Emily Younger. Gaining more than 30,000 new followers, Burger King's Twitter account is back after someone hijacked the fast food restaurant site yesterday. Hackers replaced the original BK graphics with the iconic Golden Arches logo of its rival McDonald's. Along with the change in graphics, hackers posted fake messages telling customers that McDonald's had bought out its main competitor. However, Burger King didn't shy away from the problem. In fact, they used it to their advantage in attracting new customers. The latest BK tweet says, "Interesting day here at Burger King, but we're back. Welcome to our new followers. Hope you stick around." In reply, MJ Bickerton applauded the company, saying, "Great job, fast return, well done." BK is not the only topic trending on Twitter today. Last night's Bachelor episode received quite the approval and disapproval as leading man Sean visited the remaining 4 women's hometowns. More than 21,000 tweets came in at 8 p.m., and that number skyrocketed to nearly 60,000 tweets by 10 p.m. Some viewers were a little heated in response to the show's conclusion. One tweet says, "Desiree was the only real woman on the show. Bring her back, Sean." Other tweeters showed their excitement of the special Sean Tells All episode that will air tonight at 9 on ABC. Caitlin Miller said, "The only thing that's getting me through the day today is knowing I get to come home and watch #The Bachelor." If you've suddenly seen short videos of people flailing their arms and legs, don't be alarmed. It's perfectly normal. Normal for YouTube, that is. The latest internet craze, the Harlem Shake, is taking over. Last week, we showed you UNL's men's basketball team's take on the newest dance. But topping the charts this week, with nearly 3,000 views in 3 days, is none other than the Nebraska women's basketball team's Harlem Shake. YouTube revealed in a blog post this week that the Harlem Shake videos are spreading like crazy. According to officials, about 4,000 new videos are being uploaded to the famous tune every day. With that, we challenge you to make your very own version of the Harlem Shake. If you're creative enough, we may show your video on next week's show. That's all for today's social media buzz. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at UNL Star City News. I'm Emily Younger. Back to Ryan and Jake in the studio.
Thanks, Emily. It's that time of year again for award ceremonies for stars and celebrities.
We'll tell you what award ceremony is coming up after the break when we come back with entertainment.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
The Mary Riempa Ross Media Arts Center devotes itself to providing an assortment of high-quality films to the students at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and the surrounding community. Located on City Campus, the Ross features a variety of genres, including American independent films and classic foreign films. Stop in and receive more information on how you can donate to the Ross Media Arts Center, or visit www.theross.org. Donate today and help bring quality films to Lincoln.
Don't miss out on Coffee and Conversation in the community. Coffee and Conversation takes place on the third Sunday of every month at 1 o'clock p.m. at the Mary Riempa Ross Media Arts Center. Come watch a renowned documentary and join in on the discussion with your neighbors. Coffee and Conversation is free and open to the public. Check out our website at netnebraska.org/engage and follow us on Facebook. Join us at the Ross every third Sunday at 1.
The 2013 Cornhusker State Games starts July 19th, and the Nebraska Sports Council invites you to be there for the opening ceremony. The annual multi-sport festival is designed for all ages and abilities to compete in Olympic spirit, with over 60 sports, including lacrosse, swimming, and even skydiving. There's something for everybody here at the Cornhusker State Games.
Tribute in his 500th affair here at Memorial Stadium. Tom Osborne is at the front of the pack leading the Nebraska football team out of the tunnel for probably the last time. Working on the right side. Gets down in the paint. His shot's up and good. Wow, what a play. The handoff will go to Amani Cross. Off tackle right side. Cross moving forward. Touchdown Nebraska. Amani Cross from 4 yards out. It's 16-0 Big Red. Thanks for listening to Husker Basketball. It's Husker Football.
You're listening to 90.3 KRNU.
The Grammys were presented 2 weeks ago for singers, and now it's time to honor actors.
We head over to entertainment now with Amelia Briney.
What's going on, Star City? I'm Amelia Briney with your entertainment news. So Hollywood's biggest night is less than a week away as the 2013 Academy Awards are set for this Sunday. Jessica Chastain and Jennifer Lawrence remain frontrunners in the Best Actress category, while Hugh Jackman and Daniel Day-Lewis will fight to the death for Best Actor honors. Steven Spielberg could take home another Best Director Oscar for Lincoln, especially after Argo director Ben Affleck was snubbed from the category. But not so fast, Steven. Affleck may ultimately get the last laugh, or rather the last award, if Argo's momentum can surpass Lincoln and Les Miserables for Best Picture honors. Now, there are some people out there who actually like going to the dentist. Leanne Rimes, however, is not one of them. The country singer recently filed a lawsuit against her dentist, saying he misdiagnosed her dental problems. Severe inflammation and tooth pain caused her to have a reported 9 root canals, ouch, and Rimes, who seeks unspecified damages, says, quote, her ability as an artist will significantly be compromised until all retreatment is completed, end quote. Now, a surprise announcement today from a man who has worked with some of the most powerful names in music, like Whitney Houston and Bruce Springsteen. Music mogul Clive Davis admitted that he is in fact bisexual. The announcement comes this week after Davis released his autobiography, The Soundtrack of My Life. Well, her bump, her lovely baby bump. Hollywood will have another baby bump to watch as Josh Duhamel and Fergie confirmed they are expecting their first child. The actor and Black Eyed Peas singer has been married for 4 years and are thrilled with the news. Fergie made the announcement yesterday via Twitter, along with a picture of her and Duhamel as children, saying, quote, Josh and me and baby makes 3. Hashtag my lovely baby bump, end quote. Well, that's it from me up here at Entertainment. I'm Amelia Briney, back to Ryan and Jake in the studio.
Thanks, Amelia. Coming up after this, we have an update on that monster snowstorm that we've been following this past week.
Stay tuned for more news and weather after these messages.
Come and explore the wonders of the universe at Morrill Hall, located on UNL's city campus. Visit museums.unl.edu for more information.
The Nebraska Sports Council invites you to take part in a 6-week challenge that will motivate families to adopt healthier lifestyles. The Nebraska Sports Council and Clarity have helped Americans lose more than 280,000 pounds and log more than 3.5 million hours of activity. Go to livewellchallenge.com to register and take part in the Live Well Family Challenge. Join the effort today.
We have a new update on that monster snowstorm. Here's Amber Michael.
Well, recently we have updated to a winter storm warning up from a winter storm watch starting Wednesday evening. So expect conditions to start going into Thursday morning, beginning midnight, intensifying through the next few hours.
What does a warning mean over a watch? What's the difference between a watch and a warning?
Rather than a watch for a warning, conditions are right for winter weather to develop within the next few hours.
Okay. Well, that is going to do it for us. Thanks for watching tonight.
Be careful in those driving conditions the next couple of days. Have a great evening.